Again, we'll start off with our slope formula. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Our point F will be our second point, and our point E will be our first point. Therefore, our y2 is negative 6, and our y1 is 2. Our x2 is 1, and our x1 is negative 3. We substitute these points into our formula to have negative 6 minus 2 and 1 minus negative 3. Again, we have a negative and a negative, which creates a positive. The top simplifies as negative 8, and the bottom simplifies as 4. We have to reduce this fraction. Negative 8 over 4 is negative 2, and we've calculated the slope. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, we've done enough of these calculations. However, you'll be calculating slope not only throughout this year, but throughout most of your high school and in fact most of your math career. So it's a good point to practice this so that you can do this skill quickly and efficiently. Given the points 0, 4 and 2, 1, which lie on a line, calculate the slope of the line without graphing. This is where you'll have to bring into account all the algebraic practice that we've been doing before. So your points are 0, 4 and 2, 1. Our slope formula is y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1. We have to label our points. We're going to let the second point be our point 2, so y2 is 1. Therefore, y1 is 4. x2 is 2, and x1 is 0. We substitute all of these points into our formula. y2 minus y1 is 1 minus 4. x2 minus x1 is 2 minus 0. This yields a slope of negative 3 over 2, or negative 3 halves. You don't need to actually graph the points to find the slope between the two of them. Given the points 0, 4 and 2, 1 which lie in a line, calculate the slope of the line without graphing. Now this may seem like the exact same question, and in fact it is. We're going to do this in opposite order. That is, we're going to choose the point 0, 4 to be our point 2, just to prove a point. Sorry about the pun. Our slope formula is y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1. Earlier, our y2 was 1 because we chose point 2, 1 to be 2. Now we're choosing point 0, 4 to be 2. So our y2 is 4, and our y1 now is 1. Our x2 is 0, and our x1 is 2. We go ahead and substitute these points into our formula. So we have 4 minus 1 and 0 minus 2, which reduces to 3 over negative 2. Now, a single negative sign in a fraction, doesn't matter whether it's in the numerator or denominator, can come up in front of the fraction. So this reduces to negative 3 halves, which is the exact same slope we chose by calculating one point versus the other. So it doesn't matter which point you choose as your second point, just so long as you do the subtractions in order. Either way you do the calculation, you will get the same value for the slope. Find the slope of the lines with points 4, 0 and 4, 3. When you're ready, come back and check